In this video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to change the spark plugs and the coils in your Ford Bronco Sport Badlands. This is going to be an exact step-by-step video for the 2.0 liter turbo 4-cylinder engine. We're going to change all the spark plugs and the coils. I'm using only NGK parts. I'll put links in the description down below so you can get all this stuff off Amazon and have it show up at your doorstep in 1 to 2 days. All the tools I use will also be linked down there as well. Let's go ahead and get started. You may or may not have a top engine cover depending on the year. So if you have a plastic cover right here, go ahead and remove it. And then you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4 coils. We're going to unplug the coils, remove those, and remove the spark plugs. So to remove the coils, you'll see this white piece right here on top. There's like a little ridge right here that's raised up. Just use your fingernail and slide that way. Now that the locking tab is slid back, don't pull on the wires. You have to kind of squeeze together. There's a little tab underneath here. So we're going to get your fingers under, squeeze, and pull straight off. This is what it looks like from the side. Squeeze together, pull straight off. Now you'll see this kind of plastic wire holder right here. It's holding this wire in position. It's got an opening right here and it's down over the stud that's holding in the coil. So what you can do is just take a flathead screwdriver and you just get under there and just kind of twist your screwdriver a little bit. Work it back and forth, and then you're just going to pull this straight up. You need to remove the nut that's holding down the coil. You need an 8mm socket. Just going to loosen that a hair, use the electric ratchet, and take that off. Now to remove this coil pack, just twist a little bit while you're pulling straight up. Now we need to remove the spark plug, and I like to use one of these swivel-headed magnetic spark plug sockets. You need a 16mm. Now we're going to be installing our new spark plug, and it's 90495. Now to make the next spark plug change a little easier, you just put on a little bit of anti-seize lubricant on the threads. Take your spark plug, insert it into the magnetic socket. As you can see, it won't fall out. You want to gently insert your spark plug and you want to get the threads going by hand. You want to make sure that it's not cross-threaded, that this should thread in really easily. If I've got about 4 or 5 turns on there, I'll use the electric ratchet and spin it down. We're going to take our torque wrench and we're going to tighten this to 18 foot-pounds. Take a little bit of dielectric grease and put it on the inside of the spark plug boot. Just need a little dab of it on there like that. That will prevent it from sticking to the spark plug. And when you install the new coil, just push straight down. Now we can install our coil stud and tighten it up. Now we need to tighten up this coil stud to 6 foot-pounds. And slide this wire retainer back over the top of the stud. Just push straight down. And connect our coil wire. Push straight on. You'll hear it or feel it kind of click. And then slide this white locking tab towards the coil. Give it a little tug and make sure it won't come off. Now this one here is all done. We'll move on and do the same thing to the next one. Don't forget the dielectric grease on the end of the coil. Push straight down. So now we're to this third one right here, and you just use your flathead screwdriver to pop off this retainer. And then just to kind of hold this wiring out of my way, I just put a zip tie around here, and now I basically have clearance to remove that. Now this hose right here does prevent me from using a socket, so I'm just using an open end wrench for this stud right here. You can't remove this hose. If you see this kind of orange tab right here, that basically means that's a one-time use only. So if you take that off, you're going to destroy it. So that has to stay on. So use an open end wrench, and then you can get in here with your fingers and take that stud out. This coil here, if you turn it a little bit, it comes out a little bit easier than trying to pull straight up. So if you pull straight up, you're going to hit the end of this. So that's why I pull up a little bit, turn it sideways, comes right out. You have the coil stud nut put in. Once you get it snug, you go about 1/4 of a turn if you're not using a torque wrench. The hardest one for last. Slide out that locking tab, pinch and pull. It's not a whole lot of room for this one. And just kind of swing that over and around. Keep that out of our way. Fastener right here. You can see it's pressed down on the stud. We're going to do the same thing with a flathead screwdriver. Lift that up and off of there. There's what it looks like close up. If you want to get more room in here and use a socket, this little yellow clip is on here like this. You just push it straight off, and then you can remove this hose. And then we'll just zip tie this out of the way, and then we can use a socket. Now we can lift the coil up, you can turn it, and then you're going to try to miss this metal hose right here. And just be gentle that you don't move any hoses too far, but you will just kind of have to fish that coil through. And this is where the swivel-headed socket really comes in handy. This one here is definitely the one that's a little more difficult. And like I said, the swivel-headed socket makes this a little bit easier. So the coil you're going to insert this way with the plug going to the passenger side of the vehicle. And then once you get past this metal piece right here, that's what I'm doing right now, then you can spin it towards the driver's side. Just like that. And there's your connector. Add in your stud nut. Now just slide over that zip tied piece over the top of that stud. Put this hose here back in. Push it all the way in. And then push in the yellow locking piece. This is really tight in here to push in this coil harness. Make sure you push it all the way on until it clicks, and then push in the locking tab. Now make sure all your tools and any supplies are out of the way. Close up the hood. And that's all there is to it, guys. This job's complete. Now that last one I showed you is a little bit tricky. Just take your time, and you kind of got to just snake everything through the wires, but you'll get it done. You didn't have to take it to a dealership. You save yourself some time and money. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.